Hi, you're watching News9 Digital. I'm Pratibha. Thank you for joining me live today. Will he or won't he? This is a question that has haunted the people of Tamil Nadu, especially the fans of Rajinikanth, for almost 2 decades now. They have been wondering whether Rajinikanth is going to take the political plunge or not. Over the last several years, there have been several hints that have come in from Rajinikanth himself, from his fans associations and whatnot. But even then, there has not been a single confirmation yet. The closest that Rajinikanth came to talking about and confirming about his political ambitions was earlier this year. It was in March when he held a press conference. He made it clear that he will not be contesting for the Chief Minister's post. He won't be there, but he'll be guiding the team, and he will ensure that his party contests in all the seats. A few months down the line, a lot has changed. COVID has brought about several changes. We are now in the post-COVID era, which means everything has changed. And with that, it seems like Rajinikanth's political ambitions also seem to have changed. Recently, a letter was circulated which spoke about Rajinikanth's political plans. It spoke about his health condition and said that doctors have advised him that because of the prevailing situation, even if we have a vaccine against coronavirus, it won't be advisable for Rajinikanth to take on the mantle, and hence he should not take the political plunge. Though Rajinikanth immediately issued a clarification saying it was not actually his letter. He said that everything that spoke about the kidney transplant that he had in 2016, his health condition, was absolutely true. That's what the doctors have advised him. And because of the current situation, it would be difficult for him to take the extensive campaigning that the political plunge would require. Of course, even now he has not said for sure that he will not be contesting or not be a part of politics, but this was a broad enough hint of what's to come. Of course, perhaps wanting to cushion the news for his supporters, those who have been waiting for a big change in Tamil Nadu the moment Rajinikanth enters the foray. This could be something that they have been waiting for several years, but a debut that really wasn't. Already a lot of reactions have been coming in from the Tamil Nadu political circle as well on whether this is an exit without even an entry. To talk to us more about what this means, was it really meant to be? Was it something that was going to change the political scenario completely? Or, was there a lot of build-up for nothing? To talk to us more about it, Sumansi Raman, political analyst from Tamil Nadu, joins us live. Many thanks for joining us, Mr. Sumant. How do you look at it? Supporters have been waiting for it for a long time. It has almost been an endless wait. They thought this time around, ahead of the Tamil Nadu elections, Rajinikanth will take the plunge, but it did not happen.
Yeah, I think it is becoming quite tiresome. Now, this has been going on now for the last year and a half in a very almost on a weekly basis, this kind of debates and speculations. The thing that I find very curious is about this note. The note, Mr. Rajinikanth says, and this was with the media, it was circulated to the media about three days ago. And until yesterday, there is no rebuttal about it. The media starts to speculate, saying that he's indicated that he's not going to be entering politics. And then a rebuttal comes saying, I didn't release the note, but the contents of the note with reference to his health are correct. Now, who else could have known about these details? Though it has been widely speculated about his renal transplant and all that, who else could have known enough about those details to have released the note? So clearly, if it's not been done by him, it's been done by somebody known to him. So in that sense, I see it as sort of a method of preparing his fans for the disappointment, because the fans are extremely disappointed. They've been strung along for the last 2 years. He's made a categorical announcement, and now to say COVID is, doctors have advised him not to, enter into politics.
Yes.
Look, he could always put out a statement saying that doctors have advised him not to campaign, but until COVID is over, he will be campaigning through media, through through videos and so on. That is not impossible. And people or his fans are certainly going to understand if he says, look, can I avoid large public gatherings? Because everybody is supposed to avoid large public gatherings at this point of time. So I don't understand the rationale behind this whole thing. I think it's just an excuse to which is what many of the opposition or those opposed to Rajinikanth have been saying for a long time, saying he will not enter politics and he's just stringing people along, including his fans.
Okay, so he had been testing waters. This is something that was known for a long time. But did he perhaps sense that he would not be able to make the impact that he could have a few decades ago? Once upon a time, there was a time when he made a statement against Jayalalitha that was seen as a big factor why Jayalalitha lost as well. But those days are gone by. Now, perhaps he might not have the influence. It's going to take a lot more, because as far as his political party is concerned as well, though he had promised of a lot of changes, there was not actual administration in place. He did not have the plans in place for the party as well. So this was something that the fans should have seen coming.
I think that they should have seen it coming, but some of us have been sort of speculating along these lines for quite some time.
Yeah.
And we've only been met with a lot of online abuse from his fans. But this seems to be quite apparent that, look, somebody who wants to start a political party, who has done it successfully with the sole exception of N.T. Ramarao. I can't think of anybody who started a political party or entered politics 3 months or 4 months before an election and then won it or made a big impact. I can think of politicians already in politics who have, started a new party by breaking off from another party. But getting into politics from scratch. So the very fact that he was delaying, about 6 months ago or just before the pandemic, 8-9 months ago, he made another statement. He said, "I am waiting for the tsunami of public, approval to come and the public demand for change to come and all that." And that itself, set people thinking, saying, "Okay, what if that tsunami doesn't come?" Is he sort of indicating a kind of exit route, saying that you people did not, ask for change to the extent that I expected of you, and therefore I'm not coming. So this is not I think it's very unfair to his fans. Look at Kamal Hassan.
Yeah.
Kamal Hassan gave a commitment. He honored it. Yes, he lost. And he was, and even today the party is not a major player in the elections. But at least the man has the guts to go and contest, keep up his word. And it is very disappointing to see Mr. Rajinikanth backing out like this.
Okay, but does it now give the autonomy to Rajinikanth to take any political sides that he wants? He has been, seen with Narendra Modi, and that was before the elections, but he did not really say out anything in words. Then again, he was seen with Kamal Hassan as well, that perhaps spoke of a political shift in that area as well. But now that he is not launching a party of his own, he's not contesting in all the seats. Does it mean that Rajinikanth now has a better chance of saying it out in the open that this is a particular party that I'm going to support?
I don't think so. I think that, he's always maintained a cat on the wall kind of an approach, or he's persistently sat on the fence. He doesn't want to antagonize anybody. Okay, whether it is the left, whether it is the right, whether it is the center, he wants to be in everybody's good books. And what kind of credibility would he have after having categorically given an announcement for the next assembly elections? I am entering politics, and we are contesting all the 234 assembly seats. Now, these are his exact words.
Yeah.
And what credibility would he have left now to go back and say, no, actually, I'm not coming, but you please vote for this person or that person or this party? I don't think there's any credibility left once he backs out formally. But he's not formally backed out yet. He's hinted at backing out. But I think the formal announcement, he's not done that yet. So we'll have to wait for that.
All right. Mr. Sumant Chavan, many thanks for joining us live with your expertise on that. Of course, there's a very famous dialogue of Rajinikanth as well from the movies, Leta Vandalo, Latest Varua. That's something that fans had been hoping would happen with the political scene as well. They were thinking, even if it's delayed a bit, Rajinikanth will definitely make a bolt into the political scene and make big changes. But clearly that has not happened, and these broad hints that have come in are clear that he's not going to take the political plunge. His supporters and fans who have been waiting for almost 2 decades now should know for sure it's not going to happen this time. The elections are just a few months away. The political parties are fighting it out. Even if he makes an entry, it's going to be a bit too late. And he has made his intentions clear. It's not going to happen. So the long-awaited answer to will he or won't he has been broadly answered, and that's something that the fans should make peace with. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me live. Please let me know in the comment section as well what you thought of Rajinikanth's plans and the flip-flop on his political ambitions. I look forward to your comments on that. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Take care.